So, hello and peace be upon you. Welcome to another episode of the Happiness Revolution, where I talk about age-old wisdom that has always made our lives better. Age-old wisdom that will and has always changed the world in a really easy way. That's what I've always said. Wisdom is truth that makes your life better, but is actually really easy to follow. And in this episode I want to talk about fashion and how fashion, which is part of this materialistic joke that we live in, has basically ruined society, has destroyed society. And it might sound like I'm exaggerating, but if you start looking at the world after what I'm about to say, you will see that fashion is basically a mask, and it hides people's true identities. It lets people's true identities rot behind, because we're constantly relying on this fake materialistic mask of who we like to portray ourselves to be. Yeah? So fashion is just a way of creating a false image of who we are, of maybe who we would like people to think we are. And what happens as a result is that we lose our personalities. We become dead people within. We lose our souls. We let it happen because our real personalities become second, and the impression we like to create about ourselves becomes first. It's such a simple thing I'm saying. It's really hard to deny. Of course, people deny it very easily, and people will deny it because that's who they've become. Their pride makes them to defend this idea of fashion is really important. Fashion is a way of being creative. That's how it's portrayed. But you can be creative in all sorts of ways. You can be creative in selling drugs. That doesn't make it a good thing. But then some people might say, oh, you're trying to make the world really boring. Well, look at this funky hat, yeah? You can still be kind of crazy in your own ways, and, you know, like in different countries. See, this hat, by the way, is a kind of hat in sort of from Pakistan or somewhere, yeah, that Muslims wear. Muslims are from all over the world, so they wear all sorts of funky hats from different places. Fashion, there is a spiritual fashion which is really healthy, right? And does allow for creativity, but not the stupid creativity that you find on the catwalks. That's not important. In fact, it's not just stupid creativity that you see on the catwalks. It's the kind of creativity that takes advantage of women and makes them sex objects. All the stuff I'm saying is really simple stuff, and even makes men sex objects. But the thing I need to say is, I'm not trying to say don't do this, don't do that. What I'm actually saying is there's an amazing, amazing world out there of people with real spirits who haven't killed their spirits by being fake. And spiritual fashion lets you become real, like when you were born, yeah? Like, keep yourself real, you know, like she's being fashionable, you know, but she didn't really care what she's wearing. Her spirit makes her what she is. And that can be the same with human beings. Just give up trying to be something. I mean, you can see people actually want to be real. Okay, that's why people wear holes in their jeans and holes in their clothes and look rough and ruffle their hair up to look not over presented. Do you know what I mean? So what they're trying to be is trying to be real. Just be real. Stop being fake fashionable. Wear simple clothes, whatever they are, whatever, doesn't really matter. Don't worry that the world won't end. The world won't stop being creative just because people stop spending millions of pounds on fashion. No, the world will really get creative. Real personalities will come out, and people will start to really love each other, because you can't really love people. You can't love people when they're being fake and they're hidden behind masks. Well, you can be real and you can love people, but it's hard to really connect when people are behind masks. If you're behind a mask and the other person behind a mask, how can you connect? Fashion is a very dangerous thing. It masks the ego. It protects the ego. Let it go. Thank you for listening. Ask questions. If you disagree, ask questions. I'm not gonna bite. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.